Think we'd have a chance if we contested the will in court?
Certain of it.
I wouldn't start counting your chickens if I were you two.
Why's that?
Because the person that gets everything is Tony's wife.
Where is the funeral? I'm his wife.
What?
Yeah, she's a widow.
Are you really his widow?
What did you
Are you guys Rachel Swanson?
Hello, this is Mrs. Victoria Stockdale.
Are you any relation to Tony?
Yes, I'm his stepmother.
What's the matter?
Don't explain anything.
Dear, there's been an accident. I hate to tell you this, but Tony's dead.
He's dead? What do you mean he's dead?
It's true. Tony flew out in his helicopter this morning and there was a crash.
You're lying to me. Who are you anyway?
I've already told you. I'm Tony's stepmother.
Just tell her to get down here.
Rachel, we really shouldn't be talking about this on the telephone. Please come here right away.
Where is here?
To our home in Acapulco.
Rachel, what's going on? Who died?
Tony. Marty, it can't be. I mean, he said he had no family.
Who was that woman on the phone?
It was his stepmother.
His stepmother?
She said that he was flying on his helicopter and it crashed.
His helicopter? He never said anything. Come here. It's a mistake, okay? Okay? Yeah.
Did Tony ever mention anything about this?
No.
How could he just go off and get married and not tell me? Do we know anything at all about this woman?
No. But I know one thing, and that is Tony was always kind of strange.
Oh, but Max, how could he go off and get married and not... She lives in San Francisco.
I know.
We don't even have an office in San Francisco.
Of course we don't. But the truth of the matter is, we never knew where Tony went on his little trips, really. The only reason we knew he went to San Francisco at all is because I found the plane ticket.
What are we going to do when this woman gets here?
We are going to welcome her to our home. All right? Now, I have doubts that this woman was ever really Tony's wife. Yeah. I'm going to do some investigating. All we have to do is we have to make sure that the press doesn't have a field day with this.
Oh, God.
Let me investigate her and her family.
He said he lived in Acapulco. No. He just said that the company that he worked for was based there. And he had an apartment here. What did she mean by his helicopter? I don't know, Marnie. What if this is a mistake? I mean, what if this is someone with the same name? Rach, how could that woman know your name and your phone number? Oh, no, Marnie. I mean, if this is really true, if Tony's dead, what am I going to do? I don't know, but you got to stay calm for now. Yeah, how can I be calm? Okay, the man that I just married is dead. Okay? Okay, we've got to go to Acapulco. I'll call the airlines. Okay, there aren't any flights going out tonight. We'll hop on the first flight tomorrow, okay? Did she give you the address of where they live? No. No? How could you hang up with her and not get the address? Marnie, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about that, okay? I was thinking about Tony. Okay. I'm sorry. It's okay. We'll find the house when we get there, all right? I really hope this whole thing is a mistake. I really do.
Suppose Tony had a will?
I don't know.
God, maybe he left everything to Victoria. Well, we can fight that in court. I mean, after all, you are his sister.
Will you shut up? All you're thinking about is what you get out of it.
Oh, darling, I'm just looking out for you. I mean, can you imagine if he left it all to Max? God, he hates us.
You think we'd have a chance if we contested the will in court?
I'm certain of it.
Hello?
Max?
Did Tony have a will?
No, he didn't. But I wouldn't start counting your chickens if I were you two.
Why's that?
Because you're not getting anything.
Why not?
Because the person that gets everything is Tony's wife.
Tony's wife? Tony wasn't married.
Yes, he was. He was married yesterday to a woman from San Francisco. Her name's Rachel Swanson. Or actually, I should say, Rachel Stockdale.
You really think that woman was telling the truth? I don't know. We'll find out when we get there tomorrow.
I've looked all over Tony's bedroom. I can't find a picture of that woman or a letter from her or anything.
I know, I can't find anything either.
Are you going to go pick up the remains?
Well, there's really no need to, Mom. You see, police are handling whatever's left of them. The crash makes it really difficult to identify
Oh my God,
different...
an awful way to die.
I know. Mother, I'm going to be going to San Francisco tomorrow.
But the services are tomorrow. Oh, Max, it's going to look awfully strange if you're not here for your own brother's funeral.
Mother, I have to go. I have to find out who this Rachel woman is. And in the meantime, if somebody asks you, say that you knew her.
Oh my God, the press. They're going to ask all sorts of questions.
Don't worry about the press. I've already spoken with Mr. Packer. He's going to take care of everything. And if somebody asks you if you knew about the wedding, say yes, but you have to convince Rachel to say the same thing. Right? Mother, if we appear normal, the press will leave us alone. Now we have to do it for Tony. You know how he hated scandals involving the family.
I understand, but I just wish you were good to be.
Only for a few hours. It's what's best, really.
Trust me, Mother, I know what I'm doing.
I just got off the phone with the police, and they've been unable to find the remains. I think we better go on with the memorial service without the body.
A wife? How's that possible? What are you talking about? We told everyone else we knew her before. I've told you the truth. Please keep it to yourself.
Is this the place?
Sí, está bien. Así es.
Sia. Oh my God. This place looks like an estate. Monty, come on, let's get out of here. There's nothing to see about. Oh, we should ask. Come on, Rach. Come on. Excuse me. Is this where Tony Stockdale lives? I mean, lived?
Yes, it is.
May we come in?
I'm sorry, ma'am. No visitors allowed.
Go ahead, Rach, tell him. Where is Fitzgerald? I'm his wife.
Wife?
Yeah, she's a widow. Are you really his widow?
When did you get married?
Are you
You would see there's a woman at the gate claiming to be Tony's widow.
Would you go out to the gate and let her in and take her to her bedroom?
Okay.
Oh, James, bring her in the back way, will you?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you
Wait. Okay, it's a robbery. Oh my God.
You gotta stay out. Come on, lady. Follow me.
Okay.
Pancho! Where are you? Pancho, come back here! Uncle Martin! I found the dead man! Hello! What happened? Come.
Oh my God. Who is he?
Who knows? Is he dead?
No, he's not dead.
We can't leave him here.
No. You grab his arms and I'll take his neck. Hurry up. Apúrate. No se le vaya a morir en el camino.
Make yourself comfortable. Mrs. Stokedale will be in presently.
Okay. Thank
Excuse
you.
me.
I can't believe this place. It was so strange. I feel like I just walked into a movie. Marty, this has got to be a mistake. God, I hope it is.
Not one penny. Nothing. I have a feeling he was mugged and they took everything.
Why didn't they take the watch?
Yeah, you're right. That doesn't make sense. Agua. Apúrate, hombre. Ahí va la comida. Baila. Espérate. Hey, what is your name?
Tony Stockdale.
Tony, you'll see. As soon as this woman gets here, we can just clear everything up. Tony never mentioned a family. I know. Besides, I mean, if this was his house, why wouldn't he tell me about it?
I'm sorry to keep you girls waiting. Which one of you is Rachel?
I am. Ma'am, this is my sister Marnie. Look, I think there's been a big mistake. Tony never mentioned a family, and I know he's not rich enough to live in a place like this.
Is this yours?
Yes, it is.
We found that in his room along with the ticket. His ticket stub from his trip to San Francisco.
No, this can't be. Rach, calm down, please. This can't be done. Calm down, okay? I don't want him.
Rachel, we all feel we're all stunned.
I don't understand.
None of us do, dear. He said that he just had to return to take care of some problems. Rachel, do you know that he never even mentioned you to us? He didn't, Max. Did you girls bring anything for a funeral?
No, we didn't have anything appropriate. We didn't have time to go shopping.
Come in. James, would you please bring some Valium for this young lady? And also, would you ask Camille to go through her closet and find something for the girls to wear to the funeral?
Immediately.
You know, this was all really shocking to us. Tony led us to believe that his background was similar to ours.
Darling. I'm sure we'll work it out. I'll be right back.
No, Barbie. I know. This is not true.
What do we do now? I don't know. Should we get a doctor? Go all the way into town? And how are we going to pay? He has no money. Use his watch. Sure. And then he can say we took it away and he will put us in jail. Huh? What if he dies? You know, all this is your fault. We should have left him there where you find him. I was looking for Pancho. Speaking of Pancho, go and find him before he gets into trouble. I'll stay here in case he wakes up. Hurry up, muchachos.
Rachel, you're going to have to try to be strong now, okay? You know what Mrs. Stockdale said?
Here are the purses, girls.
Thank you.
Rachel, I'm sorry. But it's time for us to go. Now, you girls remember what I said.
Yeah.
Don't answer any questions from the reporters and even talk to them. You may tell our friends that we've known each other before.
Okay.
All right, dear?
Okay.
I want you to be very, very careful, dear. Our family's highly visible, and we can't afford a scandal.
Yes, ma'am. You don't have to worry about anything.
Well, let's go.
Okay.
Very careful, dear. Our family's highly visible, and we can't afford a scandal.
Yes, ma'am. You don't have to worry about anything.
Well, let's go.
Okay.
Haven't they come out yet?
No, not yet.
God, well, have you seen her? I mean, what sort of woman is she, anyway?
Victoria hasn't let me see her. I had to loan her some decent clothing, so I can only imagine.
Oh, God, I mean, what was Tony thinking? He must have been nuts. Where's Max?
Camille? Clark? This is Rachel.
Nice to meet you.
And this is her sister, Marnie.
Pleased to meet you. Where's Max?
He must be at the funeral home, dear. Max is my son. I think it's time to go.
Hey, you found Pancho? Yes. Good. Now tie him with a very thick rope so he won't get away again, huh? Where's his watch? I put it away. Why? Why? Because it won't do him any good if he dies. Maybe we should take him out to the road. Take him all the way up there. What if he kicks it on the way over? We are going to be blamed, huh?
What are we gonna do? We can't just let him die here without doing anything.
Seems to be broken is his head.
Maybe he has an internal bleeding or something. Look, he's waking up. He's gonna notice that he's what's missing.
Hey. Take it easy. You have a horrible cut on your head. What happened to you?
I don't know.
I think you were mugged. Because you ain't got nothing in your pockets. No money, no nothing.
No, I was in a helicopter.
A helicopter? What happened? Did it fall?
I don't know. Who are you? Who are you?
My name is Martin Lopez, and this is my nephew Pablo.
Where's my pilot?
Pilot?
Yeah, my pilot.
I don't know. We only found you.
Get me a phone. Do you have a phone?
Phone too? We ain't got no phone.
Martin, I need a doctor. Where's the closest doctor?
Well, the closest doctor is in town and it is several hours away.
I don't care what it takes, what it costs you. Bring the doctor here, please.
Tony. What are you doing here? The girls are in Acapulco.
I know that.
Here we are.
I haven't spoken to you?
About what?
You think I'll get past 80? Oh, sure. Yeah.
Let me tell you a short story, okay? For a while now, you and your pal, Roger, have been selling items that are, shall we say, caliente. What the hell does that mean? Stolen? No, Tony. I sell used things and I sell old things. Stolen things. Don't try to deny it. I have proof. I assure you. Assure me. But I assure you that anything I sell, if it's stolen, I don't know about it. Now, that's not saying somebody didn't pull something on my partner. I don't know that either. But come on, Tony. You know this business. You must know this business. Out of all the stuff that I buy and sell and buy and sell, how am I supposed to know if something's stolen? It's not that. Peter, may I call you Peter? You and your partner have men that bring you merchandise, am I correct? Yeah, so what? Okay. Now these men bring you merchandise. You give them a receipt. And then you turn around and you sell the goods as if you really didn't know they were stolen. Right? But don't worry. I'm not going to turn you into the police. That's not why I'm here. Whoa. Tony, you get
You imagine that I had to do something. My leg, my leg has kept me from getting any kind of regular, steady job, you know, and I didn't want to put the whole load on Rachel, of course. And you guys got married, so I was forced to make a living any way I could.
Now that Rachel is Tony Stockdale's widow, you won't have to worry about the future.
Widow? But that ain't funny, Tony. What do you mean, widow?
Did you know that Tony Stockdale was one of the richest men in this country?
Oh, come on. You're Tony Stockdale.
Here's the twist. Tony Stockdale was my half-brother. My mother married his father. My real name was Max Hauser.
Is this who you were suffering heart attack? What's your joke about your son? What happened to the investigation?
Mrs. Stockdale, Max just called. He said he'd be back later this evening and that everything was fine.
Where was Max? And what excuse could he possibly have for not attending the service?
Rachel, you look exhausted. Would you like to go to your room and lie down?
Yes, ma'am, I think I should.
Just take her to her room, will you?
Yes, ma'am.
Marty, go and keep her company. I'll be in to see you girls in a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
So, where was Max?
Max went to San Francisco to check on Rachel and her family.
She's from San Francisco?
Yes, she is.
Well, how'd she meet Tony, and why'd they get married in secret?
I don't know. But evidently, Rachel thinks that we don't have any money. And Tony told her he didn't have any family.
Why would he say that?
I don't know, and I guess we'll never know now.
Well, then is the marriage legal?
That's what Max went to find out.
Oh, Victoria, we've got to do something. It's not fair that she gets to keep it all.
If this marriage is legal, there is nothing we can do about it.
And what if she kicks us all out on the street?
I don't think she's going to do that. She seems like a very nice girl.
You fooled my daughter. You fooled everyone, didn't you?
You ought to be thanking me. I'm going to make you richer than you ever dreamed. Don't you like that idea?
How did you know the real Tony Stockdale was gonna die?
Well, let's just say I knew there were several people out there that were going to dispose of him sooner or later. I merely took advantage of the circumstances.
Yeah. What happens if somebody finds out?
No one ever will. My family's convinced that Tony married Rachel, and I have a marriage license to prove it.
Wait a minute. You mean Rachel knows?
Not yet. But I'm going to convince her to go along. But Peter, I need you to back me up.
I get the feeling that you want me to do something dishonest.
That's a big stretch for you, is it? You've been doing dishonest things your whole life. Do one more, and it'll be worth millions. You choose. Live like a king, or survive like a rat. And remember, one anonymous phone call to the police, and you spend the rest of your sorry days in jail.
Well, you're blackmailing me.
That's right. There's something so you can start living like an in-law of Tony Stockdale.
was this taken?
She didn't. It's a photo montage.
How was that?
Means it was done by a computer. Now listen to me. A lot of people are going to be coming, especially the media. And this well, look. Let's talk a minute about what you're going to tell people about Tony Stockdale.
You better call Dad and tell him the bad news.
May I come in? Oh, don't get up, Rachel. How are you feeling?
Okay, I guess.
Tony really didn't tell you about all of this?
No. He said that he worked for a construction company. He had an apartment in San Francisco. The reason why we didn't see each other a lot was because he traveled so much.
When did you meet?
About 3 months ago. The place where I used to work.
Do you have any other family other than your sister?
Just my father. Look, we're very simple people. Hey, please just let us spend the night. We'll go back to San Francisco in the morning.
Well, why don't you get some rest now, and then we'll talk about it later, all right?
Okay.
There are some things that you need to know. The Stockdale name carries a great deal of prestige because of the company. We live a very public life, dear. There are some things that are going to come up that need to be handled in an appropriate way. You get some rest now. My son's coming back, Max. He's going to want to talk to you, okay? Okay. Do you want to stay with your sister?
Yeah, I'd like to keep her company for a while.
It's a good idea. I'll be back to see you girls later.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I'm so happy you're back, sir. Your mother's not doing well.
Where is she? The widow, I mean.
Your mother put her in one of the spare bedrooms next to Tony's. And she's asleep.
Sister with her?
No, she's dining with everyone else.
Right. Now listen to me, James. I don't want you to tell anybody that I'm back, you understand? As a matter of fact, don't say a damn thing until I tell you to. I want to speak to this widow girl myself first.
Very good, sir. Whatever you say.
Have somebody put the car away.
Very
One
good.
of the guards.
What time is it?
It's around 9.
What happened to my watch?
I put it away for safety. I didn't want it to be stolen. Look, here. You see the watch?
It's all right. Keep it, huh? I just wanted to know the time. When's your nephew coming back?
Oh, I think it will take him a little while. You know why? Because first he has to go to the road. And then he has to take a bus. And then it all depends on the doctor if he has many people there. Hey, is it true that you were in a helicopter and crashed?
I was in a helicopter. That much I remember. I think that's when I hit my head on
I don't remember what happened after that. Rachel, wake up.
Don't scream, everything's fine.
Tony owned all of this. And as his widow, she's now the owner.
Rachel, Tony Stockdale is dead. Victoria is my mother, and my real name is Max Hauser.
For a very short time. Are you sure your sister isn't pregnant?
Absolutely not.
And you've never heard of the Stockdale name?
No, I can't say that we had.
Oh, they're obviously not from our class. How can they not have heard of the Stockdale name?
What? And Tony made you believe he was a poor man?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say poor. I mean, he had a really nice apartment in San Francisco, and he always took Rachel to the best places in town.
Did he love her?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that he did.
Camille, Tony wouldn't have married her if he hadn't loved her.
I'm trying to understand why he went below his breeding and married a simple woman like that.
You're being rude. She's a very beautiful woman.
So is Mara. The difference is being social status, class, and wealth.
Oh.
What does your father do for a living?
Well, he used to work for the state, and, well, he got in this accident and he hurt his leg, and so now he's retired.
Tony must have been nuts. Rachel, wake up.
Don't scream, everything's fine. It's okay.
Oh, my God. Everybody thinks you're dead.
I know.
Does your family know you're alive?
Not yet.
What? Tony, this is awful.
I'm sorry. Believe me, if it had to be done.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you.
No. Why did you lie to me? I mean, why didn't you tell me about having a family and about being so rich?
Before I explain anything to you, know that I love you. Okay?
I love you too.
Okay. Put your robe on.
Why? Where are we going?
I'm going to take you somewhere private so we don't have any interruptions. Come on.
What are you up to?
I got a lot to tell you. Come on, let's go. I want your full attention to this, okay? So don't interrupt me. Remember I told you I had a brother?
Yeah?
Well, he's not really my brother.
I know. Victoria told me that she had a son from her first marriage.
That's right. Ever since I met him, when we were little kids, he's hated me. He used to do things, bad things, make it seem like I did them so that he wouldn't get punished and I would. He wanted my parents to hate me.
Why? Why would he want Victoria and your father to hate you?
I don't know. He was just cruel, I guess.
He was? What do you mean he was?
Treated me like a peasant. He always did. The problem was the old man loved him. And when he died, he left everything to him. Hotels, casinos, restaurants, business, everything. Which meant that my sister Camille and I were left penniless. We always got to stay at the estate, but we had to depend on his charity. Anyway, a few months ago, my brother was involved in a business deal. And he double-crossed this man. And this guy swore that he was going to kill him. And he tried several times unsuccessfully. My brother and I were the only ones who knew this. And I knew that this guy was going to keep trying until he succeeded. And that's when I had this idea.
Tony, you're really scaring me. What are you talking about? What idea?
Rachel, Tony Stockdale is dead. Victoria is my mother. And my real name is Max Hauser.
What are you talking about?
You have to help me. All right? You have to continue to pretend that you're Tony Stockdale's widow. And in a few months, when everything cools out, we can get married for real.
Are you crazy?
No, I'm not crazy. Tony was going to get killed sooner or later. There were way too many people that wanted him dead. And you know what would have happened then? Everything you see, all of this, would have went right into Camille's hands, along with her worthless husband, Clark, so they could squander it away. That's all changed now. It's all yours. You're Tony Stockdale's widow. And all we have to do is bide our time.
You're serious, aren't you? How could you do this to me? You have been lying to me this whole time. You killed him, didn't you?
No. I swear I didn't kill him.
Well, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
Shut up and listen to me. Tony didn't deserve to live, and he was going to get axed sooner or later. All I did was take advantage of the situation.
No, the only thing you took advantage of was me. And my family. How could you do this to me? I took advantage of my love for you, and I never forgive you for that.
Marnie, I need your help. Your sister wants to go home tomorrow, and I don't think that's a good idea. I'd like you to help me convince her to stay.
Sure. Why?
Well, darling, Rachel is Tony's widow, and she has some obligations here. It's going to look kind of funny if she just abandons her home, and this is her home.
Well, I'll do my best to try to convince him not to leave, ma'am.
Thank you. If she does leave, who knows what people are going to start thinking. I mean, there are enough rumors flying around because the marriage was a surprise to everybody. Now, darling, I'm sure that you're very decent people. You're just not used to the pressures of living in the public eye. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand, ma'am.
Besides, she can't leave. The estate hasn't been settled. Tony owned all of this. And as his widow, she's now the owner.
Rachel, listen to me.
Don't touch me.
I didn't kill him.
It's possible. The problem is you lied to me. You lied to everybody. How could you do this to me? I mean, if you knew somebody wanted to kill him, why didn't you do something instead of planning what you did?
Maybe his death was an accident.
Oh, a very convenient accident for you. What if he didn't die?
Fact is, he did die, and we have to move on from here.
I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'll tell Victoria and everybody the whole truth.
If you do that, Rachel, I will make sure that you and your family go to jail.
Jail? Why?
Because I can very easily make all of this look like it was your idea. Yours and your family to get us a fortune. They'll just assume you planned the whole thing. And if the investigation shows that there was any foul play, all fingers will point at you. They'll just go ahead and think you planned the whole thing. Have any of your friends ever met me? The apartment's not in my name, and no one's ever seen me there. That was easy. I paid him off. Look, I'll deny ever having met you. And if the investigation shows that there's any foul play involved, all fingers will be pointing at you. They'll just assume that you planned the whole thing to get us a fortune.
How could you do this to me? You can't do this. It's your word against mine and my family.
Exactly. Now, you and Marnie don't count, and your father's a drunk that sells stolen goods. How do you think that's going to look? Now, listen, if that's the way you want to go, that's fine with me, but let me tell you what I'll do. I'll go right to Victoria, and I'll tell her the signature on the marriage license is a forgery, and then we'll go to the police. And who do you think they're going to believe? You, your sister, your father, or me? Rachel, you're going to have an incredible life. You're going to be rich. Very rich. You're never going to have to worry about money the rest of your life.
I can't do it. I can't, and I won't.
I'm sorry. But there's no other way. Hey. Come here. Come here. Come here. What's your name? What's your name?
You don't even remember that? I already told you it is Martin.
I'm Martin. How far is it to the road from here?
Oh, it's about 2 miles.
Please. Walk those 2 miles. Stop any car. Get me a doctor. How do you live here with nothing? There's no electricity, no phones, no...
I already told you I am a poor man. I live off the earth, eh?
Look, just get me a doctor. I'll give you more money than you've ever seen.
Yeah, wait. I don't care about your money, mister. Besides, Pablo should be here soon. Just hold on a little longer.
Look, I don't have a little longer. Please. Take me to a hospital. My family will give you money. Just get me out of here.
Hey, Rachel, where are you? Hey, where were you? Oh, terrible. Rach, you're going to have to make an effort to pull yourself together. you loved him. I do. I was talking with Victoria. She said that you're going to inherit all of this. The house, the business, everything. I mean, doesn't that make you the least bit happy? I know how you feel about Tony's dad. But Tony is not dead. What? The man that I married is not dead. The real Tony is dead. I married Max, Victoria's son. Are you delirious? What are you talking about? He lied to me, Marty. He's not who he said he was. And now he's using me for all this.
Mom?
When did you get back?
Just now.
Oh, Max. You were so young. And so good. It's not sick. It's not sick.
I know. I'm going to take care of you now, though. Okay? I'll take care of you. What'd you think of his wife?
Oh, she's very beautiful. She seems sad enough. All those poor girls, they look like fish out of water. Camille had to loan them some clothes so they'd be presentable.
What about the media?
Well, we said we'd known her before.
And did Rachel say the same?
Yeah, she did. What else was she going to say? What did you find out?
Oh, the marriage is legal. I went to their home and met their father. And in the living room, there was a picture of Tony and Rachel.
Rich, you have to be reasonable. You had nothing to do with this, and this can all be yours by circumstance. Don't be an idiot. We'll have everything we've ever dreamed of.
Look, I know how you feel. But I just think that if we go through with this, we're just as guilty as Max is.
Listen, Rachel. I'm not going to jail for something that you did, okay? I'm not going to jail. Can't say anything. I'll say that you've gone crazy.
I'll say that we've never seen Max before in our lives. And don't look at me like that.
I'm not going to jail because of something that you did. And neither is Dad.
Every car I stopped, they thought I was crazy. And they would just take off in a car.
I've got to get in contact with my family, Victoria, Charles. They'll come get me. Don't know what to do.
I almost convinced the truck to come over, but he just turned around.
Look, did you offer my watch?
I was going to, but I figured he would just take off and leave me standing there.
It's my watch. It does not matter.
But he said he would call a cop and if he saw one. What else could I...
Help me up.
Why?
Help me up.
Hey! Now why?
Now you help me to the road.
But you got to be crazy. The road is 2 miles away. Hey, that must be Pablo. I hope to God it is. Come on, sit there. Sit there and wait for me there. Don't move. Don't run away. I'll be back. Wait. Oh, good morning, ma'am.
Hi.
You're up very early.
Good morning. I couldn't sleep. Not too much going on, I guess.
Yes, I understand. We shall all miss Tony very much.
James, can I ask you some questions? I'm a little bit confused.
Well, I don't know, ma'am.
Don't worry. Just between the two of us.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Did you like Tony?
Oh, we all like Tony very much. He was such an understanding employer. A good man.
Was he kind?
Well, you would know better than I would, ma'am. As far as I'm concerned, he was very kind. A wee bit of a temper, mind you, but a very good man.
Do you have a photograph of him somewhere, James? I left mine back in San Francisco.
Certainly, no problem, ma'am. Follow me.
Thank you.
Tony never really liked to have his picture taken. Oh, here's one. This was taken a few months ago. Not a very good one. At a conference. But I'll check around the house and see if I can find something else.
Okay, thank you, James.
And please, will you let me know when you're ready for breakfast so that I can alert the kitchen staff?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
We take some x-rays. We have to determine the extent of the damage. That way, when we call your doctor, we can inform him the situation, okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Don't you believe in Dawkins?
Sorry. Still mad at me?
How can you not still be mad at you? You introduced yourself as somebody else. You make me fall in love with you. And then you lie to me about it? To top it off, you want me to be part of this plan? And you want me to be happy about it. Well, you don't know me very well.
We didn't know Tony. Rachel, he was a bastard. You know what he used his money and his power for? To destroy lives. I've seen him do it before. I've seen him do it with women.
Yeah, well, you guys are a lot alike. You know, I can always just say that the Tony Stockdale I married was a different person. That it was a case of mistaken identity.
That would be fascinating. You obviously haven't seen today's paper.
No, I haven't.
Well, you're plastered all over it. Now imagine, if you will, if you came out with this mistaken identity story now. The press would start digging and digging and digging. God knows what they'd come up with. I've talked with my mother and Camille. They've decided that they knew you. Besides that, I talked with your father. He's going to back me up 100%.
When did you talk to my father?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this to me?
I already told you, Rachel. Because I love you.
If you loved me, you wouldn't do this to me. You wouldn't threaten to put me and my family in jail.
Just think about it, okay? Calmly, rationally. In a few months, this will all seem like a nightmare. Rachel, you're going to have everything you've ever wanted. Your father and sister, too. And then, soon, we can get married for real.
I'll never marry you.
Yes, you will. And we'll be very, very happy.
Good morning, James.
Good morning, ma'am. Would you be taking breakfast now, or would you rather wait for everyone else?
I think I'd like to wait. Thank you, James.
Very well, ma'am. Excuse me.
Uh-huh. Really pulled it off.
I knew I could count on you, Marnie. But it's just Rachel that I'm concerned with now.
To make up that whole jail story just to convince her.
Don't bet on it. I don't want to, Marty, but I will if I have to. I'm sure you'd rather be here than in jail, right?
I tried to talk to her last night. I'm sure she's going to go along with it. She has no other choice, Max. I mean, I know she doesn't want to go to jail, and the thought of jail makes my skin crawl.
Well, I just hope you can do it. Rachel has to understand that I had nothing to do with Tony's death. It was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
I just seized the opportunity and made my move.
Right.
Now imagine this. Imagine that Camille and Clark gets all of this. What a waste. Could be ours. And what I mean by ours, I mean myself, Rachel, and you. How did a shopping spree in Paris?
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
I see you've met my son.
Yeah, we just met.
Where's Rachel?
I don't know. She hasn't come out of her room yet. I think she must be sleeping.
Well, just as well. All this commotion couldn't be very good for her.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, James. Tell them to serve breakfast now, would you?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. How do you feel? I feel better. Thanks. Have you seen the x-rays?
Yes, I have. You have a burst rib, and the wound to the head is surface. You're very lucky. I think you should be back to normal in a very short time.
I guess that means I can go home soon, huh?
I don't see any problem with that.
Do me a favor then, huh?
Yeah.
Call back to my house. Get someone over here to pick me up, please.
Okay. Before that, there's a police investigator waiting outside. He wants to ask you some questions about the accident.
Look, I don't remember a thing. I suppose you can ask. Yeah, send him in.
Okay, sure.
Doc.
Yeah?
Thanks.
No problem.
Rach. Rachel.
Yes, ma'am. He's in the office. Right this way.
Come.
Rachel's gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone? Where?
I don't know. San Francisco, I guess. She left me this note.
What time did Mrs. Stockdale leave? No, not my mother, you idiot. Tony's wife, Rachel.
She left about an hour ago, sir. She said she had to go to the airport. One of the drivers took her.
Well, who the hell said that she could leave? I didn't approve that. I don't want anyone leaving the grounds anymore until you clear it with me. Do you understand that? Now call Captain Garcia at the airstrip and have him gas up one of the planes for me. Got it? Here's one more thing. You're a moron!
She's really gone?
Yes, she's really gone. But I'm going to get her back. Now, I want you to go to your bedroom. I want you to lock the door. If anybody wants to see Rachel, I want you to tell them that she's asleep, that she's sick, that she's busy, any damn thing you want to tell her, but she's not to be seen. No one is to know that she's not there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Follow the rules, Marnie, and everything will be okay. Got it? Got it? Excuse me, ma'am. Mrs. Stockdale thought you might need something.
Oh, no, I'm okay. My sister's still sleeping. She hardly slept at all last night.
Oh, very well. Excuse me, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, Mommy says her sister's still sleeping. Apparently she didn't sleep well at all last night.
Oh, the poor thing, I can imagine. She seems like a very nice girl, doesn't she, Jane?
Yes, ma'am. She asked me this morning for a photograph of Tony. She'd forgotten to bring one.
Oh, poor Tony. What an awful way to die.
Stockdale residence, may I help you?
Good morning. I'm calling from the hospital in Iguala. Mr. Tony Stockdale is here.
Mr. Tony? Just a moment, please. Ma'am, they're calling from the hospital in Iguala. Apparently they have Tony there.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, this is Victoria Stockdale. May I help you?
Oh, thanks. This is Dr. Martinez calling from the hospital in Iguala. Mr. Tony Stockdale is here in the hospital. He was brought in here this morning.
How can that be? There wasn't anything left of the...
I'm not sure, ma'am. The fact is, a couple of workers brought him in.
You all right?
Well, our examinations has not uncovered anything. Some bruising and a slight concussion. He wants to go home. I tried to keep him here a couple more days, but he wants to go.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Doctor. We'll be right there to pick him up. Thank you, and God bless you. Jane, Tony's alive. Tony's alive.
That's treatment.
Yes, we've got to go pick him up right away. Where's Max?
He left early this morning, ma'am.
Then call him at the office.
Yes, ma'am.
We've got to go right away.
Yes, ma'am.
I did anything.
Tony always had lovers, but they were from our social circles. Not a woman like that. Besides, all his lovers were just that, lovers. Nothing serious at all.
Why did he hide the truth from her, you know? I mean, why didn't he tell her who he really was?
I don't know.
You know, I wonder what that woman had on him that made him marry her. I mean, maybe she's even pregnant or something like that.
You think so?
I just can't think of any other reason why Tony would marry a woman like that. I mean, she's so utterly beneath him.
Excuse me, ma'am. Mrs. Stokedale says for you to come up to the house at once. Tony's alive! The driver's going to pick him up. He's in a hospital in his wallet.
He's alive? Yes. He's alive. He survived the crash. The doctor says he can come home. I've already sent Charles to go and pick him up. Tell Rachel she'll be very happy. I'm going to go tell Max.
Hey, can you open up the gate?
I'm sorry, I have strict orders from Mr. Hauser. No one's to leave without his permission.
Please, you gotta let me out of here.
I can't.
Look, if you don't let me out of here, I'm gonna start screaming or something. You gotta open up the gate.
Okay. But you have to give Mrs. Stockdale's permission. If she lets you go, I'll open the gate. She can deal with Max later.
Marnie? Rachel?
Just a minute.
Where's Rachel?
What do you mean? Where's Rachel? She's in Acapulco with you.
No, she's not. She snuck out of the house. Where is she?
She's not here. Why? Why did she have to sneak out?
Because she's stupid. That's why. You listen to me, old man. Nobody is getting out of this. You understand me? Nobody.
Tony, what a miracle.
Yeah. So glad to see you alive. It's good to see you too, Charles. I just read in the paper about the accident. No idea how I made it out alive.
The only thing that Mr. Stockdale has are sporadic bouts of amnesia. You know, he forgets some details here and there. But he should be back to normal in a few weeks.
Other than that, how do you feel, huh?
I heard all over. It's nothing too serious, though.
So, does this mean we can take him home to Acapulco?
Yeah, he can live. I'll just get some paperwork together and you can bring him home.
Tony, what a godsend. You know, I couldn't believe when they called me on the phone that you were alive. I just had to get here real quick, like, so I could see you with my own eyes. You can well bet we're all relieved, especially your wife. By the way, a lot of your friends didn't take too kindly to the fact that you just went off and got married just like that.
Oh, married? What are you talking about?
I don't care if you're in jail. I'm not going to play your stupid game.
Rachel.
think that Mr. Stockdale has are sporadic bouts of amnesia. You know, he forgets some details here and there. But he should be back to normal in a few weeks.
Other than that, how do you feel, huh?
I heard all over. Nothing too serious, though.
So, does this mean we can take him home to Acapulco?
Yes, he can live. I'll just get some paperwork together and you can bring him home.
Tony, what a godsend. No, I couldn't believe when they called me on the phone that you were alive. I just had to get here real quick, like, so I could see you with my own eyes. You can well bet we're all relieved, especially your wife. By the way, a lot of your friends didn't take too kindly to the fact that you just went off and got married just like that.
Charles, married? What are you talking about? I do not have a wife.
What about Rachel?
Who are you talking about?
You know, your wife, Rachel.
Well, look, I have signed the release forms. You can go home now. Here are the x-rays for his doctor. As I mentioned before, your rib are gonna heal in a few weeks. And other than sporadic amnesia, there should be no problem.
Amnesia?
Yes, not total amnesia. Sporadic. He'll forget some details here and there. But that condition should clear up in a few weeks as well. Excuse me.
So maybe that's the reason why you forgot your wife.
Charles, that's insane. I can understand forgetting a few details, but a wife? Come on. Like, when did I supposedly get married?
Well, the day before your accident in San Francisco.
Well, Charles, how do you know that I'm married?
There's proof. There's a marriage license with your signature on it. And there's a round-trip airplane ticket to San Francisco with your name on it.
Don't get it. How can this possibly be?
What if Rachel doesn't want to go along with it?
Peter, it's not a matter of wanting or not wanting. She doesn't have any choice, unless the three of you want to go to jail. Well, about time you showed up. We were just talking about you.
Yeah, honey, what took you so long? Tony's been here for hours.
Yeah, Dad, I had to change planes. He has his own jet. He's not Tony.
Rachel, we have to go back now.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Rachel, honey, listen to me.
I'm not your honey. You know what, Max? I've thought about this. I don't care if you throw me in jail. I'm not going to play your stupid game.
Honey.
Dad! I'm getting a lawyer, and I'm telling him the whole story. We'll see who goes to jail.
And just what story are you going to tell this lawyer of yours?
That you lied to me? That you pretended to be Tony Stockdale? And that you killed the real Tony? Don't deny it, Max. You know you had this whole thing planned from the start.
Who's going to believe you? Who's going to believe any of you? I have something to tell you. Did you know that Peter here, your father, sells stolen goods? Go on. Tell her. Tell her about your pal Roger. Go on.
Is that true, Dad? Is it true?
I just wanted to do something to help. My knee. No, forget my knee. I was embarrassed, Rach. I was embarrassed because you were the only one that was bringing home any money, honey, and I felt like I had to do something.
Touching testament, Peter, really. Rachel, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt your family. The fact is, Tony's dead, and I had nothing to do with it. So stop acting like a child and get with the program.
You know, that is such a lie. Max,
I have always prided myself on being an honest person. If I do this, I'm going to be lying.
What lie? You're not lying. You married Tony Stockdale, didn't you?
No, I married you. Or at least that's what I thought. I won't do it. I don't care what you say, I won't do it.
So you're telling me you'd rather go to jail with your father and sister, is that it?
Yeah? Or you'll be going to jail with us.
I told you before, Rachel, my family has enough money to drown your lawyer in paperwork for the rest of his life. My name won't even surface. Your family will get the blame for Tony's death, and who knows? You might even get the death sentence.
Please. Maybe right, honey. Maybe right, please. Please think this through. Look, I'm just an old drunk. But you and your sisters, you've got your whole lives ahead of you, honey. Please think about it.
Yeah, but what happens if somebody finds out?
Trust me. No one will ever find out.
Good afternoon, sir. I am a reporter from the Sun-Times. Are you related to Mrs. Rachel Stockdale?
Yeah. I'm her father.
Oh, great. May I ask you a few questions?
Look, I don't know.
Well, you know, our readers are very interested in knowing how she met such a wealthy man.
You'll have to excuse her. She's taking this whole tragedy rather hard.
Oh, is she the widow? I mean, Mrs. Stockdale?
That's right.
Well, do you think I could have a few words with her? I mean, it will be a very small interview. You know, our readers are so interested in the story that's going on, and
Ma'am, I don't think that's going to be possible. She's not feeling very well. But I'm sure her father wouldn't mind answering a few questions, would you?
Excuse me, are you a member of the family?
Just a friend.
So, Mr. Swanson, may I ask you a few questions? Oh, there's your daughter with Tony Stockdale.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye.
What'd he say?
They're leaving the hospital in a few minutes.
Was it really Tony?
It most certainly was. I don't know how he did it. Anybody else would have been dead. He's got more lives than a cat.
Was he hurt?
He seemed okay, banged up but fine.
This is incredible. I mean, it's really a miracle.
Well.
Marnie, where the hell have you been? The service has been looking for you and Rachel for over 2 hours. Does Rachel even know that Tony's alive?
Marnie, where have you been? Are you all right? Where's Rachel?
I was just asking her the same question. You have no manners, if you ask me.
Ma'am, may I be with you alone, please?
Of course you can. Come with me.
Well, thank you, Mr. Swanson. Do you think I could have this photograph? You know, it's the only one where they're together. With their marriage so fast and all.
No, I don't.
Oh, please, I promise to bring it back to you.
Miss, I don't think it's a good idea. See, this is the only thing Rachel has to remind her of Tony. You understand?
Yeah, but really, I'll bring it back to you.
I said no.
Well, thank you for the interview, Mr. Swanson. I must be going now.
Wow. How'd I do?
You did fine, Peter. It's fine.
Is she gone?
Yes, she's gone.
What did you tell her, Dad?
Honey, I don't know. I don't know what I said.
You did this, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. It's great, isn't it? Rachel, honey, why don't we get back? back to Acapulco. I got a jet waiting at the airport. What do you say?
What do you mean she went back to San Francisco?
I don't know. I think she's going nuts. If it's okay, do you think maybe I could go back too?
For heaven's sakes, that means that she left before we found out Tony's alive.
Yeah, she did.
Well, you should have said something to me.
Your son. He didn't want me to say anything.
Oh, why would Max do a thing like that?
I have no idea. Listen, do you think that I could just maybe get out of here? Do you think you could please ask the guard at the gate to let me go?
Oh, honey, you're free to go anytime. Anytime you want to. No one's holding you here against your will.
Really?
No, and I imagine that Rachel went back because she just couldn't stand staying here without Tony. We ought to call her. We ought to call her and tell her he's alive. What's the number?
Daddy?
Hey! Where are you?
Hi, I'm in Acapulco. Is Rachel there?
No. She just left with, Max.
Where'd they go?
They went back down there.
Here?
Yeah, Max convinced her into going along with everything, and really, honey, I think it's for the best.
But Dad, Tony's alive.
What?
Yeah, he's alive. He's coming back here right now from some hospital somewhere.
What are you talking about?
Isn't that great? What are we gonna do? Look, I'll call you back in a little while, okay? Okay, bye, Daddy.
Rachel's coming back?
Yeah, Max is bringing her back.
Oh, how wonderful. Max went up there to get her. Do you know they're going to be here after Tony gets here? Oh, she's going to be so excited to see him. I just can't wait.
You comfortable, Tom?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, Charles. Charles, what is Rachel's last name?
Swanson.
You said she lives in San Francisco?
Mm-hmm. Tony, why don't you go up there to San Francisco and get yourself checked up by a specialist? Check into a hospital.
Yeah.
Well, evidently Rachel flew back to San Francisco. Max went up there to bring her back.
Why'd she leave?
Well, I imagine it's because she felt out of place here. She just married Tony and thought he was dead. She's going to be so happy when she sees him.
I'll say she didn't fit in.
Camille, I will not tolerate that attitude. She's your brother's wife.
Oh, sure. Anything Tony does is worshipped by you.
Well, that may be true. Tony's always been very considerate of me. I'll stand by his decisions.
Don't you think Max has been getting rather friendly with Rachel?
Well, on that note, I think it's time I leave. You're not going to wait for Tony?
No, I want to come back tomorrow when things have calmed down a bit.
So you can see him privately. That way you can make him understand the mistake he's made by marrying someone else.
You never get tired, do you, Camille?
She can't take a joke, can she? Sure she'd rather have Tony dead than married to someone else.
See you later, darling.
Where are you going?
I'm off to freshen my drink. I want to drink to your brother's continued health.
I'll join you.
Would you like one?
Sure. Why not?
You know, Rachel actually is a rather attractive woman, don't you think?
You find every woman attractive.
What's that supposed to mean?
You think I don't know what you and Frank do when you go out on the town at night?
Please, it's not like you're an angel. You and Maura aren't exactly wallflowers,
Let's
you know.
just drop it, okay?
Fine by me.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, come on, Camille, how long has it been?
I don't care. I said back off.
I don't want to back off. I want to have fun.
Come on, stop it.
Do you really want me to?
believe that you're here, son.
I can't either.
Do you want to go to your room to rest?
Later.
You know, Tony, I think I better go call your doctor and have him come over here and check you out. Right away.
Charles, please. I just got here, man. I've rested a bit. I'll do it tomorrow.
Tony, what about the amnesia?
I said tomorrow. Look, thanks for picking me up. I'll see you later.
Whatever you say, Tony.
Thanks.
Bye, Victoria.
Good night. Thank you so much for bringing him back. What's this about amnesia?
Look, there's some things I can't remember.
Oh, no.
I mean, the doctor said it's because of the injuries on my head, but it'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Like what?
For one, I don't remember getting married.
But, Tony, you got married the day before the accident in San Francisco.
I don't even remember being in San Francisco.
But we found a ticket with your name on it. Max went up to San Francisco. He went to the city hall, and he checked it all out. You are well and truly married.